Hello, 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 my beautiful soul tribe. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Sage, certified life coach, here to combine my natural gifts of intuition with the science of life coaching to bring you guidance and tools that you can use to create your best life possible. Today's video is going to be a fun little video. We're going to make some art together, and we're going to just get some insight from your spiritual team, what you need to know right now to help you on your journey. I don't know what's going to come up. We're going to see. It's going to be a pleasant surprise for all of us. But as you can see, I have some blank canvases down before you. This will be what you are choosing. No crystals, cards, nothing. Just this blank canvas. We're going to have group 1, 2, and 3. You can choose based on the position of the canvas. You can choose a number 1 through 3. However you decide to choose is the right way for you, so don't overthink it. Don't second guess yourself. The messages that you need to hear right now will come through to you. If you're drawn to more than one canvas, that is okay. Just know that you have multiple messages sprinkled throughout multiple different groups. This is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. Not every example or scenario that might come to my mind, they may not apply to your life, but the energy will still be the same. So take that energy and apply it to your life. I guess let's get into the messages. If you need more time to decide, pause the video right here. Otherwise, when you are ready, you'll find your timestamps listed in the description box below, and I will see you there. Hello, group 1. If you chose this canvas, this will be the messages that you need to hear from your spiritual team right now. So, as I said, we're going to create some art together. I already have some paint already mixed up and ready to go. You can't even see all the colors because it's just too much to fit on the screen. I could try to, actually no, I want you to be able to see the canvas. Let's just get some colors. We're gonna do some fluid art together today. What shall we start with? I'm being drawn to this orange for you. Being told yellow. Oh, I just got some on my table. I was trying to avoid that. Let me just wipe that off quickly. So, whatever. We're gonna leave it until we're done with your group. I made a little mess, and right away, the message that I'm getting is that life can get messy. Life may seem a bit messy to you at this moment, and that is okay. You don't always have to stay within the lines, color within the lines, so to speak. Sometimes you can just let things flow. Allow things to take the shape that the universe has in mind for it. I think we're going to put a little bit of black. Yeah. Nope. You're telling me white. Ooh, I'm hoping that I thinned this out enough. It's like when I was mixing the paint earlier, it had the right consistency that I wanted. It was flowing, but now it's looking a bit thick. And it's giving me this energy of maybe you almost feel as though things are moving a bit too slowly in your life. Like you might feel a bit stuck. And your spiritual team is really just wanting to bring that to your awareness that you are not stuck. Things are still flowing. things are still fluid. They're just not going at the rate that you would like them to, and that's okay. I was trying to poke a hole in the bottom of this, and that's not going to happen. So we're just going to pour it on out. So I was drawn to try to poke a hole in this. And it's making me feel like there could be some things within your life where you're trying to make things flow quicker. You're trying to control how things are flowing. You might be working on some creative endeavors, some creative projects. You may, I don't know, it's all about flow with you. It's all about allowing things to take the shape that they're meant to. That spirit, the universe, even your soul, that your soul plan designed for them to take. And this paint is moving very slowly, I feel like. Wow. I feel like this is how you feel. There's some sort of creative endeavor. There could be some sort of passion there that you're trying to get moving. And you just feel like things are going nowhere, like it's taking forever. But I feel like you're also being called to know that things are still going according to plan. I'm being called to take out the torch for you. I have all these other tools that I have out as well, but you are getting the torch today. All right. Like it's still smoking. Like you are on fire, you are smoking, and you don't even realize it. You are gaining, I feel like, a lot of momentum in your life. You are making waves. I'm seeing waves within this right now, and you don't even realize it. You don't see just how what you're doing, you're not seeing the difference that it really makes. You're not seeing the waves that it's making, that it's creating in the world around you. Group 2, or 1, I mean to say, there may be a message for you in group 2 as well. So I literally got to the point where I was like, I am not happy with this. And I went and threw away your painting. And Spirit was like, nope, go get that back out the garbage. And I feel like this might be what you're kind of doing in your life, where you start a project, have some sort of goal in mind, some sort of manifestation, and then it's taking too long. It's not going the way that you would like it to go. So then it's like you give up on it. You threw it in the garbage, but there's still good things there. Like I took out the torch there. You might turn up the heat on yourself somehow, telling yourself that you just need to do something differently, right? And putting way too much pressure on yourself. And that is the metaphor that Spirit is giving me for you, for your life. Like, you don't have to put so much pressure on yourself. You don't have to expect perfection. You don't have to need things to be perfect or go exactly the way that you would plan them, because the universe has something so much better in mind for you. If only you would allow the paint to fall where it may. And already I'm so much happier with this. So like I took a moment and I just thinned out the paint a bit more. Like I let the paint sit for a long time and it started to get thicker again. And like that's the metaphor for your life. It's like you start working on something and then it's not taking the shape that you want. So then the energy starts to get thick. You might start doubting yourself. You might start having some negative self-talk, wondering if you're doing the right thing, if maybe you misread all the signs, or just really questioning yourself. And Spirit, the universe, wants you to stop doing this. Because if you just take a moment to clear the energy, thin things out, detox your mind even, allow, find acceptance where you're at, not letting your temper get in the way, not letting that ego get in the way, then you'll see how you'll end up with a beautiful, beautiful canvas, with a beautiful piece of art, something that you can feel very proud of. And when you allow yourself to do just that, that is when you can come in and you can just fill in these edges a little bit. Let universe handle the majority. All you have to do is fill in the edges. Here's your artwork. It's like a beautiful sunset, sunrise. I feel like the sun is about to rise on something in your life. When it comes to something that you've been working towards, it's about to take shape. It's about to manifest. But the message is for you to allow that to happen. I do want to take the torch back out. I love this for you. I'm going to take a quick moment to wash my hands. Okay, group one. As I was washing my hands, I started to hear this song from, I think it might be Jason Mraz. And it may be called I Won't Give Up. I don't know. But he's like, I won't give up on us, even when the tide gets rough. I've given you all my love. Something like that. You might want to try to figure out what that song is. I'm going to try to remember what it is too, and also link it below. But I feel like there's this message from the universe that they're not giving up on you. They are there supporting you through whatever this is. This could be a relationship, a romantic friendship, relationship to yourself, relationship to your work, some sort of creative endeavor. And they're asking you to not give up as well. Don't throw something in the garbage. And if there is something that you have already cast aside, thrown away, that your energy keeps getting pulled towards, it's time to revisit it. You could have had a creative idea that you were like, it's not going anywhere, I'm chucking it. Or you could have a creative idea now that you're thinking about chucking, or a relationship in your life that's just not going as quickly as you would like it to. Don't chuck it. Don't give up. But I've already pulled some cards for you, so let's see what they have to say. Your Starseed card, you have the Blue Flame, Spontaneous Awakening, Activation, Integration Time. Next, you have the Void, Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic wound. And you have live out loud, card 31. And emotions are running high. Yes, that is why we have all this fiery type of energy here. Your emotions are running high. You're feeling as though you are in a void, like nothing is happening. You're stuck. You can't see, 2 feet in front of you, sort of thing. And that is because you're in this phase of life where you are being activated. This could be you are more than likely, you're in a deep period of learning more about yourself, learning how to deal with the winter, so to speak, and nurture yourself through it, how to stay grounded within this energy. I feel like you're in this phase of just really learning how to control your mind, control your own thoughts. I just heard your thoughts can be your enemy. I feel like that's from something, but I can't quite put 2 and 2 together on that. But that's what I just heard. Your thoughts can be your enemy. You can use your thoughts as your greatest tool, or you can use them as your greatest weapon. And your thoughts, the way I feel like self-confidence, self-worth issues, they have a way of going negative, going pessimistic, making you doubt yourself, making you question whether or not you're on the right path, making you question whether or not you made the right decision. And you're on the right path is what the universe wants you to know. Stop being afraid of this void and keep living. Keep going out there and doing you. Oh my goodness. So I just realized I picked up all your cards and left one behind. So let's see. We also have giving and receiving. Ma'at, card 10. You're supposed to be in this phase right now of allowing yourself to receive from the universe. I feel like your spiritual team has been trying to send you lots of messages, intuitive downloads, maybe even some epiphany moments, maybe trying to give you some insight on what you're supposed to do with this creative endeavor, where this relationship is going, if it's a relationship, whatever it is. And it's like you're so caught up in your feelings that you're missing those messages. So they really want you to get out of your head, get out, do something that you enjoy, do something that brings a smile to your face, that helps you to release the judgments that you're having about your current circumstances, and that just allows you to live. Because in those moments of you allowing yourself to live is when you're going to get inspired, is when you're going to allow the universe to bring in what it's trying to bring to you. It's like there's some low vibe energy here, some pessimism that's creating resistance to whatever this manifestation is that you have for your life. And your spiritual team wants you to know that they are there trying to help you with that final step. We have the 10 here. That's the end of a cycle. They're trying to bring an end to this void period, to the winter, and bring you the sunshine, bring you into the sun. Look, I didn't even see it. We have the sun energy here. That could be a sunrise or a sunset. The sun is about to set on this chapter here, and it is rising to this great awakening, this to whatever this is that's coming into your life. You are in a learning period. Allow yourself to learn. And allow yourself to stay grounded through it, because it's what's going to help you reach the other side in a more positive light and create those foundations that you need to help yourself deal with this energy in the future. Then you receive 2 tarot cards. You have 6 of inspiration and 10, the wheel, more 10. Group 1, once again, whatever this void is that you have been feeling, it is about to be over. It is about, you're about to get the recognition. You're about to receive the accolades. This could be a promotion. This could be a deeper commitment within a relationship. This could be people seeing your work and you finally feeling like you're getting the recognition that you deserve. That wheel is about to turn in your favor, as I've been saying. So don't doubt it. Don't second guess yourself. Don't scrap whatever this idea or this person is before you reach the finish line. That finish line is almost there. 2 10s here showing up for you. That new beginning is coming in. During this time, love yourself. Allow the universe to love you. They're trying to pour so much love into you to help settle your feelings, settle your emotions over this time. As I'm talking, I'm playing with my magnetic hematite crystals. You might be called to get some of those. They're supposed to help with stress. And it's really just like a good fidget tool, honestly, to keep on your person so that you can just fidget with it and put all of that low vibe thinking, the catastrophizing energy into those crystals. You're being activated. You're being awakened to the power within you. You're being awakened. I'm going to get the book out for you. You are receiving the information spiritually that you need that will carry you into this new phase of life and help you to sustain and maintain, deal with the success that is about to come into your life. Let's read Blue Flame to end your message. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. Just like your artwork. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. And awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. Be gentle with yourself at this time. You are awakening to a power within yourself that you never knew. Awakening, I feel like, to your prosperity. That is what you needed to know right now. Group 1. This has been your message from your spiritual team. If you would like this painting, let me know. I will be selling them for $5 plus shipping and handling. You can reach out to me at my email address through the business inquiry link there. If you'd like to help support the channel even more, there's a donation link as well as an Amazon wish list listed down in the description box below. If you would like to schedule some coaching sessions to help you deal with any emotions, to help you ground yourself during this time, just have that support through your awakening process, because it can be difficult, feel free to reach out to me at my website. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, Group 2. This will be your message of what you need to hear right now from the universe. So as I said, we're going to be making some art together. We're just going to make some fluid art. That's my water cup. Let's get a new cup for you. So right away, as I was cleaning up my tools from the last group and going into your group, I said to myself, this is more than I expected. And I feel like there's a message here of maybe you feeling as though you've bitten off more than you can chew, as though you've taken on too much. And as I was starting there, I also, almost grabbed my water cup and started mixing my paints into the water there. And I feel like there's this message here for you of slowing down, taking your time, not rushing things, because when you rush, it's easy to make mistakes. And those mistakes definitely will set you back. You know, when you rush, it's going to be harder to see what you're missing, see what you could be doing differently. And so just take your time. I feel like your spiritual team is trying to bring in some calming energy for you to help you just feel better about where you're at currently, what's going on. And it's almost though you're so up in your head that you're missing it, that you're missing what they're trying to send you. And then got one final color here for you. They're telling me to use this purple as well. They're definitely trying to send you some intuitive messages. Definitely. Let's get your art on there. And I definitely made way too much paint even, as opposed to the last group. And once again, that feeling of maybe like you have bitten off more than you can chew. But there's this message here of trust the process. Trust the wave you came in on. Trust that everything will work out and make sense when it is meant to. Try not to get my sleeves all covered. Here we go, group 2. I'm being drawn. I'm all messy. Let me get paper towel. So I'm being drawn. Hope you can see it. I don't want it to go all over my desk. There's these cracks showing up here. There's things that are trying to peek through, trying to come through the cracks, so to speak, that I feel like they're trying to bring to your awareness, but you just have not been able to allow it. You've been, like I said, just too up in your head to, I just heard you haven't been able to see the forest for the trees. Okay, now I have to maneuver to try to get to the rest of my paper towels. You can't see me, but right now I'm having to hold the painting over the dish while I was balancing on one foot to slide the paper towels from the table closer to me so that I could reach them. And it's like you keep trying to balance all these different things and you're not getting the memo that it's okay to let some of those things fall away, or that it's okay to not have to control those things, because whatever is meant to happen is going to happen. So trust the process. All right, I'm gonna pull out the torch. I'm almost getting like this cosmic, like Milky Way type of vibes going on here. And ooh, what does that mean for you? Let's see what they mean by this. Just leave your art right there. I'm all messy, but you know what's art? Ooh, you gotta get your hands dirty sometimes. It's a message that they want to bring through to you. Like, everything can't be neat and organized all the time. Sometimes you just have to dive in there and get your hands dirty. Let the stars be your guide. Let your imagination, your creativity, those intuitive hits that you're getting, let that speak for you. Let that be your voice. All right, let's see the cards. Your first card, let's go with your star seed. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Look, she's diving right in. I love that. Next, you have Speak Up, card 33. And then you have Communication is Key, New Moon in Gemini. First off, group 2, your spiritual team would like you to know that you are here on this earth to master this lesson of just allowing your soul to grow, of allowing yourself to expand. You may be someone who feels like there's always one thing after another. Like life can never just be simple and easy and just flowing, right? But it is flowing. It's leading you to all the lessons that you're meant to learn because you're on this journey of being an ascended master. I feel like this is your final leg of the journey. You might be someone who resonates with believing that this is your soul's final journey on this earth before you're meant to go off and do your next soul mission, whatever it is. You might even say to yourself, man, this stuff is hard. I'm not coming back here. I don't know who would choose to come do this. Well, you did, group 2. And you're here to learn that final lesson of just expanding as much as you can. So it's almost like you've been trying to search for something. You've been trying to control things, control the narrative of how things are going to go. And you're not meant to. You're meant to just dive in and get dirty. Communicating with the divine because you have that ultimate connection. There's this part of you here on this planet Earth, and then there's that spiritual side of you. And you're meant to communicate with both of them. Trust your feelings, trust your emotions. They are your guide. Tap in to your spiritual team because they are also there guiding you. It's interesting that I was drawn to these blacks and purples and the aqua here because that's what you have in these cards as well. You might really love those colors. They might be some of your favorite colors. I feel like you keep trying to color within the lines, within the parameters that you feel have been set by society, by what people expect of you perhaps. And that's not what you're meant to do. You're meant to be here and speak up, live the life that you want to live out loud. I was actually drawn to tell group 1 that they may be interested in group 2, and now I'm seeing the correlation. So if you're here from group 1, hey, and if you have not seen group 1, you might be drawn to go look at it, but only if you're called to do so. Only if that intuition is telling you. Trust your intuition. It is on point. It is guiding you. Let's read your Speak Up card, 33. Speak up, speak out, speak on it. You have a right to be heard. You are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice, as the old saying goes. Stand up for something or fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option. When you stand firmly in your truth, you have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions. What do you stand for? Tell somebody today. That is what you're learning. That is how your soul is ascending this time around on this beautiful planet. You're meant to be speaking up about your beliefs, your ideals, because I feel like that's going to bring in some peace, some calmness back to this planet. It's going to restore the planet in some way. And you might be thinking that you have to do that in a specific way, but you don't. You really don't. However you decide to do it, however you decide to jump in and get your hands dirty, that's how you're meant to do it. Okay. Remembering that Earth is a planet of polarity helps with this understanding. Each year, this study deepens more and more. If you pull this card while you're going through a difficult time, you're being prompted to remember that your soul came here to grow and learn. Try not to look at difficult times as getting it wrong. Instead, see them as opportunities for soul growth. If you can find a new way to grow and soften your heart through the highs and lows, your soul is most definitely growing, which is the whole point. Pulling this card can also mean that you're being called to embark on a new era of study or growth. This could be through structured learning, such as university, school, or a training course. If you're having difficulties in a relationship, you're being reminded that these are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known as the #1 way that we grow as souls while we're here on earth. Some of you could be having some issues around relationships. Whatever it is, it's helping you grow, it's helping you expand. So try not to beat yourself up. Try not to judge the situation as good or bad. Look at it as an opportunity for your soul to grow, so that you don't have to come back here and do it again, because you are on that mastery journey. You might want to look up angel number 33 and master number 33. There might be some messages there for you. But ultimately, what they're telling me right now is to take care of yourself. During whatever it is you're going through, remember to take care of yourself. Self-care is key. Self-care allows you to stay connected to your intuition, to the divine, and it helps you to stay grounded through whatever process you are going through. Get enough rest. Eat the right foods. Drink plenty of water. Water is very important for you, by the way, group 2. I'm seeing all this flowing water here. Make sure you get out in nature and ground yourself. Do things that bring you joy, even when life just seems like it's going to shit, all right? Just grow within. Okay, bloom where you are planted. I have a series that I put on here called Bloom Where You Are Planted, where it's all about learning your body and your emotions and what they're trying to tell you and how to work within that. You might want to check that out. I'm also thinking about starting a Patreon where it's more focused on that growth and learning ourselves and working with the signs that our vessels are trying to tell us. If you're interested in that, please let me know in the comment section. All right, let's get your final cards. Your tarot cards. You have Awakening. I can't even make this up. Awakening and the Devil. Once again, this is a very important lesson, a very important mission that you are on. And you are awakening. Your soul is awakening to your ultimate power. Very reminiscent of group 1 again. Anything that you are going through, any struggles, any difficulties that you are facing, it is only because you badass, decided to take on this mission. I feel like to learn as much as you can to help your soul grow, so that you can become this ascended master yourself and not have to come and do this ish again if you don't want to. You are a badass, group 2. I feel like you took on a huge mission, and that is why you feel like you bit off more than you can chew, but you can handle it. I feel like you've already done it before in previous lifetimes, and you're going to get through it this time. You're learning how to deal with those low vibe energies. You're learning how to dispel maladaptive behaviors and to work with that shadow aspect of yourself and transmute it into something positive that you can use to flourish, that you can use to thrive. That is what any negative situations that you find yourself in within this life are trying to help you with, trying to help you to master your own thoughts, to control your habits, to choose your habits. Are you going to choose negative habits that are going to hurt you in the long run? Or are you going to choose productive habits? Like, hey, I'm stressed out. Instead of reaching for that bag of chips and watching TV all day, I'm going to put on my headphones and go for a walk out in nature. Hey, I'm really stressed out. Instead of running through my mind over and over everything that's going wrong and beating myself up or catastrophizing the situation, I'm going to choose to focus on things that bring me joy. This is what you're learning. And you're going to learn it because you are a badass. 100%. Group 2, this is the message that you needed to hear from the universe. Once you learn how to control this low vibe energy, addictions, maladaptive behaviors, negative self-talk, then your road will get a lot more smoother. It's up to you how quickly you decide to learn. But because you are the badass that you are, I feel like you just may take that as a challenge to dive right in head first, doing the damn thing and getting it over with. Group 2, I love you. Like, your energy is like, really? Challenge accepted. Like, throwing down the gauntlet. I love it. Like, you've got this, Group 2. You've got it. I feel like you just needed a pep talk. You just needed to be reminded of who you are at a soul level. And your spiritual team came in and delivered. My crown chakra is tingling. Group 2, if you are interested in purchasing this painting, I will be selling them for just $5 just to cover my fees, my supplies basically, plus delivery. You can reach out to me at my website listed in the description box below at the business Enquires. If you would like to support the channel even more, there is a donation link as well as an Amazon wish list also listed in the description box below. If you need that cheerleader in your corner, a little bit more support, a little bit more one-on-one, just showing you some love, helping you through whatever it is that you're going through, feel free to reach out to me at my website and to get on my coaching schedule. I would love to meet you. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, Group 3. Just realized I put the paper towel in here instead of your canvas. So many messages have come through for you. As I was cleaning up my supplies from Group 2, a song came into my head, and now I just put the paper towel in here instead of your canvas. And what this is telling me, first off, is that you're focusing on the wrong things. Your spiritual team would like you to focus on other things, and I feel like it's more positive things. The song that came to mind for you was Cover Me in Sunshine by Pink, and I didn't even remember what the song was. I just remembered the child's voice singing and hearing sunshine in there. And so I had to take a moment and look it up. And that song is, to me, it represents someone just being more in the moment, being more present. I feel as though you are very focused on your goals, very focused on what it is that you want to achieve in life. And it's almost like you're missing the whole point of the journey. And your spiritual team would just like to help you refocus, to recenter yourself, I guess, and take a moment to really explore what matters, what's really important at the end of the day. Is it going to be the deadlines that you didn't make? Is it going to be maybe the trips that you didn't have an opportunity to take? Or is it going to be the memories that you got to make with the people that you loved the most, the people who were there for you? They want you to pause and really allow yourself to enjoy life a bit. You've been taking this journey very seriously. I even heard too literally in my mind. And they just want to help bring in a new focus. I'm being drawn to use all the colors for you because it's almost as though you're missing the beauty in some of the colors, because you might get and we all do, we get carried away in what we don't want to see, what we don't want to happen. And we forget to pause and allow ourselves to see the beauty within it. I keep tripping over my words right now. I almost feel as though it's like you're really trying to race forward towards the finish line of something, and you're being called to just take your time. I see that there's a spot that's spilled there. It's like you keep noticing the blemishes, so to speak. All the things that you don't want to happen, you know, thinking that it's not meant to be there. But they want you to know that everything serves a purpose. Everything that you're experiencing serves a purpose. It is for a reason. And they just want you to allow is really what it comes down to. Let's get pouring on your art and see what we come up with. So I'm being drawn. So group 2, I'm not calling you group 2, I'm talking about group 2. I just felt very unprepared. And that could be how you are feeling a bit in life, like you're unprepared for the things that keep coming your way. And they want you to know that there are things that you can do to help yourself feel better prepared, so you don't feel as though you're making a mess of everything, because you're not. They also want you to know that you are not making a mess of everything, that everything is happening and flowing exactly as it is meant to flow. I'm going to leave it there for you. This is your painting. Explore all the colors. Allow yourself to experience everything. Don't numb yourself to anything that's going on. Don't try to control things too much, because you're missing out on some beautiful moments, missing out on the sunshine that they are trying to, missing out on the beauty that they're trying to bring into your life. Let's bring out the torch for you. There's your art, group 3. It is beautiful. There are so many little lines and everything is connected. And I feel like that's what you're not seeing sometimes, is how everything is connected. The ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the darkness, the lightness. You wouldn't be able to experience the light without the dark. You wouldn't be able to know what was light without experiencing the dark. So try to, very reminiscent of all the piles. You could have been drawn to all 3 piles. But try to release your judgment of the situations within your life. There's so much beauty. Oh, and I just spread stuff all over. See, everything is connected. Like, I was just shown this image of Harry Potter where, which one is it? Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, maybe? whichever one Dumbledore dies in. But he's asking Harry to go on this mission with him to find the Horcruxes. And in it, he has the different Horcruxes that they've already discovered right before him. They have the ring, they have the journal. And Harry goes and touches the ring, and it starts spinning, and like he feels it within him. And Dumbledore says, magic, especially dark magic, leaves traces. And I'm trying to put together the message they have here. You've experienced some dark things, some damn near like feeling like it's going to be impossible to come up out of this situations. And it leaves a mark on you, and it has left a mark on you. I feel like it's sort of created this cloud over you where it keeps you in this energy of always waiting for the next shoe to drop, always looking over your shoulder. And the message here is that, yes, while there will always be darkness, while there will always be hard times, there is so much more to look forward to. There's so much beauty out there. There's so much to experience. You have the whole rainbow before you of things to experience, things that are yet to come. So try to cover yourself in that sunshine, telling yourself that everything's going to be all right, because it will at the end of the day. When everything is said and done, it will be all right. And you're going to experience so much more beauty than I feel like you can even imagine, because that darkness has just sort of seeped in and warped your view. But it's not going to be like that forever. Look at this. As we're speaking, we have all this color here popping up through the dark places. That's what your life is about to feel like. Where things were hidden from you, where things felt dark, where things felt stagnant, so much beauty and joy is about to peek through. I feel like taking another torch to this. I feel like there's a message there that the universe is putting the pressure on. Like, they're really getting down to business, putting the pressure on, bringing these new wonderful experiences into your life. All you have to do is remain positive and have faith that it's actually going to happen, because that's what's going to give them the space, the energy that is required of them to bring in this happiness into your life. But let's see what your cards have to say. You received a ton of cards, by the way. Your first card says, empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. That is that darkness. That is that dark magic leaving traces. Next, you have seasons, card 1. Followed by awakening, card 40. You could have been drawn to the other piles. I'm going to say it again. Next, we have masks, card 18. And show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. What you need to know right now is that it is time to step out of your comfort zone of hiding behind these masks, of I feel like even pretending to be happy when you're not. I'm being shown this commercial that I see on TV. I don't know what drug it's for, but it's for a drug for depression. And it's this person holding up a mask with a smiley face. But behind the mask, they look miserable. I feel like it's time to admit the truth to yourself that you've been miserable. And to take your power back within the situation, that the way that you choose to view things can start to change things in your world. The way, if you start to release that darkness, the things that have been projected onto you, the things that have been done to you, the bad experiences that you've been through, if you allow yourself to release it and find acceptance within the fact that there's duality, that without experiencing the bad, there would be no good to experience. Without being in the dark, you would not know what light is. Find acceptance within that, find peace within it. And as you come to terms with that, you'll be able to remove these masks and finally and actually be happy, actually enjoy life, being able to see the sunshine, the rainbows all around you, everywhere you go, even through the bad times, even through the hard times. And as you do this, you will be awakening to, I feel like, your greatest power. I feel like you are that magician energy. You don't realize just how strong, how magnanimous your energy is. If you're focusing on the negative, if you're focusing on everything that's going wrong, you are such a powerful manifester that that's what's going to continue happening in your life. If you have experiences that are not the best come into your life and you tell yourself, this is just a lesson, I'm going to learn my lesson so that I can receive the blessing. Everything is connected. The universe is not out to get me. That person is not a bad person. It just is. That will help you to start seeing life in a more positive light, which will then manifest more positivity into your world. That is who you really are. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice. We have these same hues. The red, the oranges, the yellows, the purple, the black, the blue. It all showed up here for you. Whenever this energy that you've absorbed, whether this is people putting you down, making you feel less than, whether this is you adopting those same ways of negatively speaking to yourself, whether this is situations in your life not going according to plan, losing that relationship that you thought was going to be the one, losing that job or having that job not measure up to what you expected it to be, whatever it is, release it, knowing that you've experienced the worst of it. All you have to do is take what you've learned from it into the positive that's about to come. I hope that makes sense. Maybe I should say that a different way. You've experienced the worst of things, and now that season is about to end, and you're about to start a new season of all that light and positivity coming through. Yes, you're going to remember what happened in the past. And it's okay to remember. You're meant to remember. Those are the lessons that your soul came here to learn in order to grow and evolve. But because you've done the hard work, the fun is about to come into your life. This is that awakening. The dolphin's here playing. She's laughing in the water, just enjoying herself. You're about to birth in a new existence for yourself. This could be you meeting that one, starting a family, actually birthing a person into this world. This could be you coming up with a creative idea, a business idea that you've been waiting for. This could be just you birthing a new life for yourself, living in positivity, being more grateful for everything that's come and everything that will come. You're meant to be this ray of sunshine. That is who you are meant to be. Show the world the real you. Take off these masks, release the fear, release other people's projections, because it was never who you were meant to be. That was never your bag to carry. You are about to step into a place where I feel like you have, I just heard generational traumas, where you have released and cured generational traumas. I feel like there's your ancestors, that's what this energy is. Your ancestors are leaping for joy. They are so excited. They're so grateful for you for doing the hard work, for going through the darkness. And they're excited for what's about to come into your life. A whole new season. You are awakening to a whole new season. You're about to really get to be yourself, live life the way that you planned to live life. First, you just had to do some work that the universe needed you to do. And you're about to reap those rewards now. All right, your tarot cards. You have Four of Inspiration, I'm sure you can see it. Next, you have the Hierophant and the Tower. That tower is about to crumble. The tower that you built around yourself, the facades, that I don't care sort of attitude, that what's the word? It's like you've built up walls around yourself to protect yourself. Protect yourself from other people coming in and hurting you. Protect yourself from allowing people to see your vulnerable side, whatever it is. It's about to crumble. You're about to build new foundations for yourself. We have a 4 here and a 4 there, where you're going to feel more safe within this world, more secure within yourself, more confident in yourself and your ability to make it through anything. You are so intuitively connected. Once again, you could have been drawn to all the piles. I want to read what this book has to say for the Hierophant for you. Oh, that's the wrong book. This one. Where is it? Okay. 4, 5. I feel like some of you are stepping into a role of becoming a spiritual teacher, some sort of healer. You could be a therapist, a counselor, an actual teacher, just someone who helps to pass on this knowledge of self-love and positivity, helping other people make it through the dark times. But let's see. It says, keywords: a spiritual teacher, finding the guru within, failing or outdated systems, crumbling institutions, that is that crumbling, newfound faith, shiny and hollow things, a spiritual journey. The tiny traveler has journeyed so far to be here, in this place, with this muse of perfection and light. And when she finally arrives at the foot of this oracle, she hopes that her guru will see her and give her a slice of wisdom as a result of her unwavering faith. Wanting to make sure she performs the ritual perfectly, she starts a small fire to warm her soul and begins to craft her devotional lantern, as most do when they arrive to this place. As she works, a voice floods her awareness. Sweet soul, thank you for visiting me. I ask you to look at the form in front of you. Are you worshiping me for the way I look, or are you worshiping me for the way I act? Or do we worship the same? Aren't we the same, you and I? The muse winks and continues, and therein lies the secret, beautiful heart. I see you. I see your profound inner wisdom, and I see that now is the time to lead yourself in service. Dear teacher, sacred mentor, dear loving leader, guide, I am deeply grateful for your heart, untethered, net cast wide. You've been searching, group 3, maybe searching for that spiritual teacher, for that guru, for that guide. But you and what you've been looking for are one and the same. And I'm getting the chills all over. That's what your spiritual team wants to tell you. You were looking for you all along, and you have stumbled upon it, or you will soon stumble upon it. And all those dark clouds are about to be washed away, and you are going to be covered in sunshine. Group 3, this has been your message. If you would like to purchase this painting, I'm just selling them for $5 to just cover the cost of supplies, basically, plus shipping and handling. Please reach out to me. You can find my email listed in the description box below. Just email me at that business inquiry link. If you would like to support the channel even more, there is a donation link as well as an Amazon wish list listed down in the description box. If you would like some help in guiding yourself through this darkness to the sunshine, finding you, feel free to reach out to me at my website to schedule some coaching sessions. I would love to meet you, love to help you with that. We're all looking for ourselves in this journey. And once we find it, that's when we can remove the masks and ultimately become ourselves, claiming our birthright, which is our happiness and abundance. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye.